as you guys can see, we are in a new setting. We are at college now. Gotta really lock in, but this is what we got working with here. We got the monitor here with the chart open. We got the bed, closet, little dresser, that, mirror. Pretty nice room. I'm living with 3 of my other friends. We each get our own room, which is fire, so I could wake up when I want, trade when I want, everything. Really good. But this like switch from being in my routine at home to now being at college definitely it's definitely going to be hard to adjust because I was in such a strong routine with waking up, trading, then getting off the charts, doing anything about my day, going outside, going on walks, whatever. And it's not going to be that different. Like I'll get into a routine at college, but I'm definitely like classes start tomorrow on Tuesday, and I'm feeling like I'm like stressed out because it's like I don't want my training to get hindered because I'm so focused on like trying to get to my classes, whatever. So I'm really just trying to make sure I'm locked in. Gonna get in a nice routine with trading, so my trading is fluid. Once I'm done with trading, I can just get off the charts without thinking about anything, going without my day. But today it was Labor Day, so no trades for me today. Didn't even trade, didn't even open anything. I just have the chart open just because I wanted to see what happened. But yeah, didn't trade, no trades today. This week should be decent though. There is a little bit of news, but today was Labor Day, so no trades for me today. But I'll keep you guys updated this week, and some really good videos I'm gonna post this week. So stay tuned. I blew my Top Step accounts after 2 big payouts on them, so I made over like 26,000 on them in total. I unfortunately tilted, blew them all, but I'm back on 5x. I'm back on 5 evals now. So this trade I took that I won did not go towards that. So I'm back starting from square zero. I did not take a trade on these Top Step accounts, so $0 on these Top Steps still. And big thing that like I kind of learned with this is just like it so quickly can just be taken from you. I said I wanted to get 2 payouts in September. I'm now going to have to struggle to get 1. And I have to keep in the back of my mind, I can't rush this payout, right? I can't rush passing them, right? I don't like trading the way where you just full port evals. I don't think that's good. I think it's just practicing bad psychology. I think you should trade just as good on them. So I'm just going to take it patiently. Hopefully, I'm going to be more risk on because I need to pass it within at least 2 weeks. Because after 2 weeks of an eval, it's just OD. But I know I'm a profitable trader. I know if I just stick to my rules, I'm going to be chilling. I know that the tilting that I did is just going to be very bad habits. And I realize like how stupid I am for doing that. And it's what I did for 4 months straight before I became profitable. So I really know like this is so stupid. Like I realized after I tilted, I'm so stupid for this. So I know what I did wrong. I know I'm not going to do it again. I think it's just a lesson learned. And it's a part of this journey. And I'm very transparent in it. And I'm not just going to lie and sit here and say I didn't blow the accounts when I did. But I wrote a big high. Now I'm on a low. So there's always highs and lows and everything on a journey. And so, I just had a big high coming off the month, the 15K payout. Now I'm at a low with, having to restart these accounts. On my alpha futures accounts, though, I did take a win. It's still an eval, though. Here was the win. So pretty much going into the whole day, we were just selling off. We took out some sell-side liquidity here right off the open. And I wanted to see us at least retrace into 50% of this dealing range. I didn't think we'd have a full-blown reversal because we were selling off so much. So I thought we would just go back to equilibrium at least. That's exactly what we did. That was my target. We ended up sweeping the liquidity, just ripping, giving really no entry. And we had an order block here. I entered off the, IOFED of it, right when it tapped it. Take profit. I went break even right when we hit this 5-minute bearish fair value gap because it could reverse there. And then I took full profit at a equilibrium. So that was not a bad trade. Again, it sucks because I could have easily taken this on my Top Step XFAs, but I kind of rushed the process the other day, blew them all, and it was terrible of me. So back on new 5XFAs, got to pass them, got to get 5 winning days. I also think just being at college is just, it hurts me a little bit because I'm a very structured person. I like very strong routine. All summer long, I had a really good routine, and I finally broke it with a new routine here. So I got to get into a good trading routine here. But it's just a bump in the road. You know, it's just another challenge I have to get over, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, new trading setup is nice. I really like the setup. I think it's going to be really beneficial for me here. I have my own room in my apartment with 3 other of my friends, so it's going to be good. Yeah, it's pretty much it. I'm just going to make some content. I've been pretty slow with the content just because of this transfer to college, but I'm going to get back on content. I'm starting to do Discord calls in the afternoon where I go live and everyone can join, and I go over my trade I took. I go over any of their trades they took, any questions they have. It's going to be really good. It's all for free in my Discord, link in bio. But yeah, I'm just going to post some TikToks, things like that. And yeah, so we just took a loss on NQ, and then it ran straight to TP. I don't have the, hold on, let me try to get it up. Here was the trade. So obviously, liquidity sweep, we had a big market structure shift right here, traded back into this fair value gap, entered long there, take profit up here, ended up stopping me out because news came out like around 10, stopped me out before then ran straight to take profit. Pretty frustrating loss. Definitely just kind of got a little ahead of myself. I definitely should have waited for news. I know I normally wait for news. I just didn't wait today because I saw like a pretty good setup. So I didn't wait today. Should have definitely waited. It hurt seeing it go straight to TP right after stopping me out. But hey man, what can you do? So top steps are down 500 on evals, and the alpha futures accounts are still close to passing. But I got to get back on my stride because, you know, I need to make money in September, right? I can't be going months without making money. I need to be consistently making money every single month. You know, I had 2 good months of profitability, and you know, that should have been the snowball going rolling. But unfortunately, maybe it's not. But I have to keep in the back of my mind, like, I can't get greedy. I can't do the things I was doing 6 months ago. I need to be doing things that the profitable me was doing in August and July. But at college, it's been really fun so far. Second year, and you know, yesterday I was playing basketball. I was doing stuff with all my friends. So it's good to take my mind off of trading and, you know, not even have my mind be like, oh, I took a loss today. So it's really good to, you know, just get away from the charts and get off the charts because I just go do stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna make a bunch of content for today, and yeah, day in the life is gonna be posted soon. I'm gonna record that, so yeah, stay tuned. Bro, this week is really cooking me, man. Took no trades, so again, delaying the process of getting back on 5XFAs, which is very frustrating to me. But I'm really making sure I'm not falling back in that trap that I was in when I was unprofitable, you know, 6 months ago, where I was just entering off nothing just because I was trying to just pass this account. When I had that mindset in my head where I'm like, I just have to pass this account, I had to get that out of my head. And I mean, like today, look at today. I mean, when you see a 5-minute chart like this off the open, that's how you know it's terrible, when it's just literally like lightsabers back and forth for like the 30 minutes into market open. That's how you could tell it's kind of just terrible. This was the only trade I thought we could have taken off this fair value gap here to look to these lows, stop above the fair value gap. That's really about it. But again, it was before news, and if you guys know what happened, I got cooked on news pretty much yesterday, so shouldn't have done that. That's why I waited, and I saw nothing I really liked, and then we took out London low right after news came out, so no trades for me today. It's very frustrating, this whole process. I think, you know, I have to just get back on 5XFAs and get back in my routine, get into a college routine, and then I'll be good, back to normal. So September might be a bump in this path, but I definitely think I can get a payout in September. So it's only 4 days in. So it's definitely possible, but we'll see. Videos I've been posting are kind of getting 1,000 views per video on YouTube, which is amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. It's going to be a lot longer. You know, I still got to make around 70K more. But yeah, I'm going to make some day in the life videos soon. Just a lot more educational content. A lot of people in my Discord have been giving me a lot of good feedback about it. So I'm definitely going to continue to do that. TikToks, I'm just not creative enough for TikTok, but I'm going to keep trying to like just post out at least 3 times a day. Things like that. But yeah, man, I'm just going to keep my foot on the gas. I'm going to try to get these alpha accounts passed, have 2 2 accounts going and just let it ride. So we'll see. Tomorrow's NFP on Friday, so I don't know if I'm even gonna trade that day. I might just try to let something fly because I need to get these accounts passed like very early next week. So yeah, peace. We're finally back on XFAs. Yesterday I made 1,500. Today I made 1,500. Didn't even feel the need to show you guys because I also made the money after I recorded. So I just didn't even think it was even like worth adding another clip for an eval win where I just full ported 2 minis. Because that's one of the good things about, having enough money from payouts to the point where I could just full port evals and, risk that $500. So this was the trade I took on to get the payout. I traded 2 minis right at this fair value gap. I needed like 37 points. So it just delivered right here. And reason for, taking this trade is NFP came out super bullish, and obviously we know that NFP is normally like a two-step like process. It's normally, if it's bullish, then it's normally going to be bearish, and if it's bearish, it's normally going to be bullish. If you don't believe me, look at other previous NFP days. I promise you it's like that. So that's what I was kind of expecting. We also had a big data low candle right here that I wanted to see taken out, and we had equilibrium below us, and also a new day opening gap that is currently being beautifully filled. And in my Discord, I said it in my daily bias channel, I literally said I can only expect a retracement to have data lows taken, and I wanted to wait for confirmation to the downside. And I sent this at 9:17 a.m. So my Discord, I pretty much give out free biases every single day. But again, I'm not flexing an eval win. I'm not even gonna post it on TikTok. I'm gonna pretty much just say I took no trades today because today should have really been a day I took no trades, and I didn't take any trades that actually mattered. So this week was a rough week, very vulnerable this week. So I hope people could really watch this and be like, I am human too. I made a mistake. I blew the accounts when they very much so shouldn't have been blown. And again, I'm not some big millionaire who you should be. That's the reason I don't pay people, make people pay for my mentorship, because I'm not a perfect trader yet. I have only gotten like 5 or 6 payouts, and I've only gotten 2 10-figure or 10K months from payouts in 2 months. So I really need to make sure I'm stepping it up and making sure a mistake like this doesn't happen, because now I'm starting to gain a following. And what am I supposed to tell the following when I blow an account, right? It's very embarrassing. So that's that. I passed the accounts back on 5XFA starting Monday, so I have 3 weeks of this month to get a payout, which I definitely think is possible. So the 10K month is still possible. I really kind of was getting scared because this week I was just really just trying to not blow the evals and just waste money. And I finally got back on 5XFAs. I thought I was going to be cooked getting a payout, and my goal, right? 10K month every single month. So I'm still on track. I need 5 winning days. I'm going to just take 3 high probable setups and then just get 2 easy winning days. Hopefully get that 10K payout. But yeah, definitely not the greatest week for me. I'm gonna definitely reflect this weekend, just journal my thoughts. See here, I have the journal, and really make sure I don't make a mistake like this again. Again, I don't want to blame being at college, but definitely the routine switch put a probably damper in my mindset. And yeah, I don't know. I just think, I've also never seen this much money come into my bank account at once, so I definitely got a little bit greedy, a little bit ego. So, everyone learns from their mistakes. I'm definitely going to take this as a learning opportunity. Back on 5XFAs, pretty good end to the week. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow or Monday, I guess. Peace.